Okay, ready? Boys.
They say what they wanna. Boys.
Okay, ready?
Is that the words?
No.
Getting hot
I've been
under
busy
the collar,
thinking about
boys. No, I'm singing a different song.
Oh, right.
But they say what they wanna, boys.
Getting hand
Ha,
in the
ha,
collar.
ha, ha, oh, I can do.
I don't think she says boys. I think we've got that wrong.
Yeah, I'm singing
I
two
think she
different
says,
songs. I'm singing two different songs.
Hello everyone! We're back! End of vlog week, sad, but
we're back to, you know,
normal
chatting,
grind.
discussing your issues. And
we're trying to get these boys behaving right before Valentine's comes along, you know?
Exactly. Valentine's Day is...
It's a slowly
When is
creeping...
it?
It's on Wednesday.
It's in a few days.
It's Monday today.
And it's okay if you don't have a Valentine.
Oh, actually, it's Valentine's Day today when we upload this on Wednesday.
Shit! Happy Valentine's Day! In the title, we'll just put Valentine's Day edition.
Yeah.
Also, it's fine if you don't have a Valentine.
Of course it is. It's
I don't have a
Valentine's.
Valentine. You don't need a Valentine. Valentine's Day is just another day.
Just another day.
Just another
It's
ordinary
just going to be a
day
normal Wednesday.
that society has created. And also,
That St. Valentine
boys,
has created.
they should treat you how they treat you on Valentine's Day
Every other day
of the year. Just saying.
Just saying. Right, we've got some good ones
We
this time,
have
gals.
some juicy ones and some ones that we've not touched on before.
Yeah, some interesting new ones.
Some, you know, different scenarios.
Yeah, so let's crackle out. Okay. The first one. This is...
I have to initiate every conversation with my boyfriend, otherwise we barely talk that day. And she, in brackets, she's put long distance.
I say long distance.
Now, that's shit, right?
That's a weird...
That's all one-sided. Like, if he's literally not giving anything back, then... But then maybe
at the same time, I think the chances are, right, he does want to speak to you, but if you typically message him first every day, it's become part of your guys' routine that you're the one that initiates the conversation, like that sends the first text, like morning, like blah, blah, blah. So he's probably spending his days being like, oh, I'm going to wait first to Sabrina to text me. She's not text me yet. She always texts me first. Like, typically it's always like the guy texts the girl first, blah, 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 when you're like, you know, new and whatever.
Got into that,
then, but if you're in that routine where it's like, you're always the initiator, then it might not be a bad thing.
I mean, I can see where I know.
Oh yeah, I'd be like, because you feel like, do you want to talk to me, or am I like?
But then don't jump to conclusions straight away. Like, if you like, because he could exactly just be waiting. Oh well, you know, Hayley texts me at 11 every day.
Yes,
you know,
wait for Hayley.
Just wait for Hayley
today.
Yeah,
yeah.
Or, but then the thing is, again, like, he should wake up and be like, oh, how's my girlfriend this morning?
Yeah.
Especially if you are in a long distance relationship,
100%.
he should be putting in way more effort on the texting front and the calling front,
because that's the main.
Because that's how you're going to communicate. You're not seeing each other as regularly. I need you to communicate with me more. Like, you can't barely speak to me because it feels like you don't exist.
You should just say what you said to us. Like, I feel like if I don't message you, we're not going to talk that day, and that bothers me. Like, I want to feel like you are like wanting to hear from me, and like want to know how my day's going, because it's not like, oh, I don't need to text him, I'm going to see her tonight, because you're not going to see him tonight, are you?
Exactly. It's not like you can just have a quick chat in the morning, but like, oh, it's fine, but I'm seeing him at, you know, whenever. You can't live your life like that, being like, oh, he doesn't want to talk to me.
And chances are he'll be like, oh, I didn't even realise, like, I didn't even, you know, because girls think differently to boys. He might not be doing it intentionally on purpose, you know what I mean? He might just be thinking like, oh yeah, Hayley, or
he's not doing it to cause you pain.
Yeah,
hopefully. But just talk to him. Yeah, just talk to him. Okay,
oh, this is a good one.
So this girl wants to know our opinion on boys in relationships liking other girls' pictures on social media. Now, you can look at it two ways.
Yes.
It's like, you know, if he's friends with... But the thing is, like, a like is nothing. Like, I forget what I like.
Me too.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you just like and you don't think.
It depends who it is. I think if it's one of his friends, you know, like, oh yeah, she's really nice, like, you know, friend from work, you know, a celebrity, like, you know, whatever, that's normal. You see him follow someone, then like two other pictures. That's a difference. If he's doing that, it's like, what are you following her for? And then what are you trying to get her attention for? If you've got his account and you get the notification that's like, it's like, Sabrina accepted your follow request, and it's like, why are you trying to request to follow? Yeah, and it's like, this girl lives in Bristol, like, who's this?
Like, why are you trying to pre-a pics?
Yeah,
you know?
literally.
Like, go on my Instagram
And
if you want to
have
see
a look
pictures.
through mine instead.
Personally, if I was in a relationship with a boy, let's think personally.
Yeah.
And he liked a picture of
I'm
a
just trying to imagine
girl, that I didn't know. Of a girl that I didn't know.
Let me just put my phone on silent.
Thank you. Of a girl that I didn't know, and she was like looking sexual, and then I'd be like, oh.
It would stab me a bit. I'd be like, oh, that stings.
But you'd think like, oh, you would just think, you're like, are you DMing this girl?
Yeah, it could plant some paranoia.
Yeah. Again, it's like, you don't, it could be his friend, like, he's just liking a picture, like.
And then I think, like, I like boys' pictures all the time.
Exactly, we look at boys' pictures and
I'm like,
oh,
yeah,
sexy.
yeah.
So he can think a girl's attractive and acknowledge that. Do you know what I mean? It's like, you can't really say anything.
It's a very difficult situation. I think if you're seeing your boyfriend, for example, because it's about a boyfriend, so if your boyfriend is like following these random girls
all the time
and liking their pictures, that's a bit suggestive, because it's like he's following them, he's trying to get on their, you know, newsfeed, he's liking their pictures, he's trying to get that girl to click on him and see what he's like. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. There's a difference between doing that and innocently him scrolling and just liking. Because that's what you do on Instagram. You like photos, you know. Your boyfriend is allowed to like a girl's photo, but I can, at the same time, I can see why it could appear sketchy.
I think if there's ulterior motives, like he's liking a pic, like maybe he met this girl on a night out before
and it's like, oh, she was funny, yeah,
like oh, cool,
yeah.
Like, as long as there's no ulterior motives, and he's like, oh, this girl I really like, I want to, you know.
Yeah, I think if it's your boyfriend, you know your boyfriend, and you would know whether he would be liking them as an attempt to kind of get in there as such, or liking them just as an innocent like, because there is a difference, and I can see why you would be like, whoa, who's this? So it really depends on who. I think it depends on I think you're the only person that knows, because you're the only one that knows your boyfriend.
And you're the only one who knows your relationship.
Exactly.
Like, literally,
like if it was on a rocky patch and you were like, accepted your follow request, I'd be like, whoa.
You just had an argument, and then you go on the explore page, literally like 10 girls' pictures, you'd be like, what the fuck, man?
But if it was just a normal day and it was like live, then
situational.
It's situational, but I can see why.
I can see why it can really piss people off. Okay, this is a good one. So I kind of have a thing going on with a boy right now. But recently, when we've tried to meet up, he's bailed with shit reasons. Like, for example, he's tired.
I'm tired.
Have some Red Bull, alright. I'm still...
Have a vodka shot.
Literally, have a coffee.
Yeah, have an espresso. Anyway. Wake up.
I'm still interested in him, and I'm hoping he's still interested in me, but he hasn't messaged me in the last few days. Question is, should I take a...
Question is,
comma, for a breath. Should I take a step back, I think she meant to put, and ask him if he wants to hang out again, or should I just wait for him to make the move? I've made the first move a few times already, so I don't want to seem clingy or anything like that. To be honest, this is probably horrible to hear, but he's probably just not interested anymore. If you were messaging like every day and he's not messaged you in like a few days, and he bailed and you've not met up, he's obviously just trying to wean himself out.
As hard as that is to hear, I'm sorry to be bad news.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, if he really wanted to talk to you, he'd talk to you, and he'd arrange to meet up. He'd be like, what he'd be like is that I'm so tired tonight, I'll finish work, I'm so tired.
Let me make it up to you. Are you free on Friday?
Are you free on Friday? I'll come pick you up at 6 and we'll do this.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, most likely, I think, if you're dating a boy and if he's interested, I think if he cancels, a good sign that he's interested is if he makes another plan instead of that. Actually, does that make sense? So if he's like,
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, like, I've got to cancel tonight, but let's rearrange. Like, I think that's always that shows that he likes you, because he wants to still meet you, but he's genuinely can't.
Yeah, because I don't think this guy's rearranged.
He doesn't seem very genuine, and especially if like you're always the one messaging, he's probably trying to just be like kind of distance himself and trying to just kind of get out of your picture.
He doesn't sound too nice to me,
which is such a shame.
I met this guy at the beginning of December, and we were basically girlfriend and boyfriend, but he's going away in the army for a year and a half. So we mutually ended it because we weren't officially together. So we thought, I know, it breaks my heart. So we thought it'd be easier in the long run. He said that if I'm single when he gets back, we can go on another date and see what it's like.
Oh my god!
I feel like it's right guy, wrong time situation. What do you guys think? I really like him, so please help.
So he's saying, like, I'm going away to the army, but if you're here when I get back. That's really sad.
But also, the thing is, you can't stop living your life for a year and a half. Because if you meet someone else and you just hit it off with that person, you can't be like, oh, but I'm waiting for Adam.
Yeah.
You know?
How did you know this guy before? Were they dating?
Yeah, they were seeing each other for how long? She met this guy at the beginning of December, so December, January.
So it's quite new.
It's still quite new. So the thing is, because the thing, you can't...
The thing is, I think if it were me, this is what I would do, yeah. If I was in a situation, what I would do is try and keep an open mind. And say that, like, you don't want to close your mind off to meeting anyone new. Like, you don't want to be in the mindset that you're technically in a relationship with this guy who's in the army and waiting for him to get back. Because then subconsciously you will just be shutting your brain off to meeting new people. Do you know what I mean?
A year and a half is, you can change so much in a year and a half, experience so much, meet so many different people.
Keep an open mind, like, you know, if guys come up to you, start conversation, like if you're on a night out, talk to people, like go on dates.
If you don't want to actively go out and find someone, amazing, but if you're out and someone's and you like, oh, I quite like this person, or if you meet someone at work, don't close yourself off. And then if you get back, you could be seeing a guy at the time when the other guy gets back, and then the other guy gets back and he's like, oh, do you want to just go for a coffee, catch up? Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, just go and catch up. And then you might meet him and he might be different, he might have changed. And you might be like, oh, actually.
Because a year and a half is a long, and especially he will probably change, because going into the army, like, he will probably come back a relatively, not different person, but he will have changed.
Also, he might meet an army woman, you know?
He might meet someone in the camo.
Some sort of military woman. And then...
Yeah, what they're called? Sergeants.
Sergeants, or, you know... things like that.
With me, I would just kind of be like, okay, I'm gonna see you when you get back,
in a year and a half.
Until you get back, I'm gonna live my life, keep an open mind. If I want to go on a date, I'll go on a date. If I don't want to go on a date, I won't go on a date. Like, just try and don't, you know, be focusing on him all the time, because then you don't want. Imagine if he came back and he was like, I'm just not interested anymore, something's changed. Then you've been pining after him for a year and a half when you could have been meeting someone else, you know?
He could have changed, he could be the same, you could hit it off, you could get married and have babies. But
little military babies.
Oh, little army babies. I've been speaking to a boy for about 2 months now. He's 27 and supposed to be mature. Well, yeah, you'd think. You'd think.
Apparently boys don't fully mature till they're 30. I've heard that. Have you heard that?
No, I didn't know it was 30.
Yeah.
Wow.
30.
We've got a long time
We've got a long time to wait, girls. 30.
I love how she says, I'm supposed to be mature.
Supposed to be mature.
And supposed to be mature. But he's actually more like a 15-year-old. He cancelled, this is what pisses me off, he cancelled our Valentine's plans for a football match.
What the hell?
And is supposedly rearranging them.
You can't rearrange Valentine's Day. It's on the 14th of February and that's it.
I'm 22 and I feel like I'm just settling for someone, but I don't even know if I really even like him.
I don't think you like him.
Please help me. So if you're saying, genuinely, if you're like, if you're saying, I don't know if I like him,
that means you don't.
Because the thing is, if you like someone, you know you like someone. Like, if you really think this person's the one, and you don't want to waste your time, you said you don't want to waste your time. You know, you want to meet someone and be like, I like this person. Yes. I get
a lot of girls on Snapchat like, I don't know if I like this boy, I don't know if I like this boy, or like on Instagram, and I'm like, the fact that you're asking me if you don't know shows that you don't. Because if you like someone, then you don't question it, and you're not like, do I like him? Do I like him? Like, if you're fair enough, maybe at the very start when you don't know them yet. But if you've been on a few dates or you're with this person, if you have to ask if you like them or not, then you don't, because
the thing is, when you meet someone that you genuinely like, you're like, oh my god,
this is what it feels like. This is what it feels like. Someone,
So don't force yourself to just be like, oh, I think I like them. Like, no, because you'll know the difference when you actually meet someone that you like. I say sack it off. He's messing you about. You're a beautiful 22-year-old. He's a 27-year-old.
He's old. He's going past his prime. Let him go.
Look, he's pissing you about.
Chicken mash in the ocean.
Don't settle for him. You can find someone who
Tell him to go and enjoy his football match.
Go and find someone who will make proper Valentine's Day plans with you.
Yeah, who's going to take you to Paris Valentine's Day, yeah?
Oh, brilliant, yeah.
I'm not going to sack it off for a football match. How horrible
that would piss me off. I'd be like,
so
but the thing is, they made plans. They made plans.
Yeah. I'd be like, no,
I'd be like, sorry.
Let's just rewind.
Rewind?
Let's just take it back. Sorry. Didn't quite hear them. What was that?
Okay, my boyfriend cheated on me and I never knew how many times, but he sent pictures and stuff.
What?
Naughty pictures. When he's in a relationship. We broke up.
Good.
Was that someone in my house?
No, I think it's the
No,
wind.
just the wind. Oh, creaks. Honestly, can we close that door? It's a bit scary, isn't it? Oh, is it alright?
Yeah.
It's a bit dark, isn't it? It's darkness. Even though it's daytime. Ah!
Okay, continue.
So we broke up, but we got back together.
Right.
Because he made promises not to do it again. But I feel like I shouldn't be with oh, sorry, I'm struggling to read.
Let's start again. Do you want me to read it? My boyfriend cheated on me and I never knew how many times, but he sent pictures and stuff. So we broke up, but we got back together. He promises not to do it again, but I feel like I shouldn't be with him. So many people are telling me that once a cheat, always a cheat, and I'm worried that he will do it again. I love him a lot, but we do argue a lot because I'm not acting the same as I used to since getting back together. Some days I love him, other days I wish I was single. Is this normal?
The thing is with that is, right, you need to let him know, but like, look, I'm struggling. Like, I love you, you know I love you, I want to be with you, but like, do you realise that it's very hard for me to just like look at you and think, oh, I love my boyfriend, when you've done things like that?
When you've cheated on me, yeah.
That's it's a very hard thing to do, to get back with someone who's cheated on you, because trust, that's the most fundamental thing.
Yeah, and the thing is, if you say this to him and he's like, you've just got to trust me,
prove it.
Be like, actions speak louder than words, don't they? And you can be like, well, I did trust you the first time round and you broke it. So
how do I know?
Don't shoot me if I'm a bit hesitant second time round. If you are like struggling and some days you love him, some days you want to be single, personally, I think maybe it sounds like you need to let this one go, just because you know yourself, like, you don't want to be in a relationship where some days you want to be single. Like, you yourself want to be in this loving relationship with someone who sees you as this queen, like Austin and Catherine.
Oh, baby.
Baby, that's what you want, yeah? You don't want to be with someone, because at the end of the day, I feel as though every time you guys have an argument, you're going to be like, well, you cheated on me. I feel like it's going to be this, you know, it's going to keep coming back up.
You can't forget shit like that.
No, you can't
forget shit like that. Like,
and now every time he goes on a lad's holiday or a weekend away or a night out,
or anytime he's on his phone because you said he sent pics, you'd be like, you know,
exactly. I feel as though maybe you should just.
But if you really love this guy and you want to sort it out, the best thing is, like, you need to let him know. But like, look, I'm not being myself right now because it's hard for me to be myself, because you know. But I want to be with you, but he needs to work 10 times harder.
100%.
If he really wants you that bad. But the thing is, like, boys can chat a lot of shit. You know, he cheated on you, you thought, oh shit, you know, shouldn't have done that. Oh, but I won't do it again, I won't do it again, I won't do it again.
Yeah.
And then it's like, they do chat a lot of shit, and then for all you know, he might
have already done it again.
He might have already done it again. So you need to.
But he might not. The thing is, you need to let him know how you're feeling and give him a chance to make it right and make it up to you.
Yeah.
But say to yourself, if it were me, I'd say to myself, right, if in a month's time, so if on the 14th of March, you are still feeling like some days you want to be single, you've just not got the trust, and then I would end it. Like, because
at the end of the day, you're never going to forget, and you probably won't get back to where you were, because he has broken the trust.
Which is sad, but it's his fault.
Exactly.
And there will be someone out there who wouldn't even dream of doing anything like that.
You're closing yourself off from all these other amazing guys that are potentially out there for you by sticking with someone who cheated on you. Yeah. You know?
Like, he's not the only guy in the world. He might be the only guy you can see around right now, but he's not the only guy that could potentially be around in the future.
Give it 3 months, you don't know who you could have met. You know what I mean? Please, I need help.
Please!
There's this boy that likes me, and I like him.
Perfect.
Fantastic.
I'm happy for you.
However.
There's always a however.
We were saying how they all start with, so there's this guy.
So I've recently started seeing this guy.
And it's like, these guys! And I like him. However, one of my girl best mates likes him too. Don't know what to do. Like, should I go there because me and the guy could have something, or leave it because one of my best mates likes him?
You need to leave it.
You do, like, the thing is, at the end of the day, it's bros before hoes. No,
what's the chicks before.
Chicks before.
DICK.
Willies. We can say Willie.
Yeah. What rhymes with?
It's a bit more X-rated.
Yeah. What rhymes with? Sis before. What rhymes with Mister? Sister before Mister.
Oh, brilliant. There you go. Sister before. Because the thing is, boys come and go. Your friends are always going to be there.
You need to leave it.
You should just cool off from it, and then look.
It won't. It's not going to be worth it, I don't think. No. If it's your best friend, if it's an acquaintance, someone that you just know their name, that's totally different. But if it's your best friend, then
and then the thing is, if in 2 years time, like if it was meant to be, then in 2 years time you'll meet this guy again and you won't be friends, and you know that girl will be married, and then you can, and then it's like the you never
know, like your best friend might come to you in 2 weeks time like, oh my god, I've been talking to this new guy, I actually really like him. She might move on to someone else, then you can go for this guy. But until then, I would just hold your horses.
It's not risking the friendship.
No, it's not worth it.
At the end of the day, you'll look like a bad person. And it'll be like, oh my god, Sally started going out with Ben even though she knew Amy liked Ben.
Yeah.
You know, and it doesn't look good on you.
Neither of you need to go for Ben.
No. Recently started going out with this guy, but made the really huge mistake of seeing my ex. So this girl was going out with this guy, but she met up with her ex. And I really do want to be with the guy I'm seeing now, but now I've completely ruined any trust. The guy had in me. The guy she's seeing now had in me because she knew, because he found out that she saw her
say, for example, a girl and her ex-boyfriend were out for coffee. Her new boyfriend walked by and was like, whoa.
Whoa. So now she feels like she's ruined the trust that her current guy has in her. Do you have any suggestions as to how I can make it up to him and prove that I really do care about him? I feel like you've done nothing wrong. At the end of the day, you probably spent a lot of time, you know, you really got to know your ex, and at the end of the day, you know, you can have a catch up, it's not a problem.
But at the same
then
time,
I can see how it looks.
If I was
But I can
in
see your
town
intentions.
and I saw the person I was with their ex-girlfriend, I'd be like, what the hell?
Yeah.
I'd be like, yo, what's going on here, huns?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Maybe you should have just filled him in on what you were doing so it wasn't a surprise for him to see you too. Because I can see if you didn't tell him how it could seem a bit sketchy from the new guy's point of view. So I think you should say to him, like, look, I'm really sorry that that was kind of, you know, put on you.
Tell him
I really should have. Just explain yourself. Just be like, I really should have, like, looking back, I really should have let you know what was going on beforehand. But it was totally innocent. We were just catching up. There was no kind of, you know, ulterior motive on my behalf. Like, I can see how it looks really bad and I can see if it was you. You just explain yourself.
Just be transparent with him.
Be transparent.
And look, the thing is, if he wants to be with you, you can work through this. This is not that serious of an issue. And if he's still being a dick about it and just not,
if he doesn't let it go, then it's like, you know what, be mature a bit and just give me a chance.
See that I'm being sincere. I was with my ex-boyfriend for 2 years and we broke up 4 months ago. Last month he messaged me and we spoke, and he said maybe sometime in the future we can get back together. And we haven't spoken since. Him saying that has made me feel like I can't get over him. And I'm just waiting for him to
absolute head.
And it's really getting me down. So the thing is, he shouldn't say shit like that. You know, it's like, well, why can't you be with me now then? Why can't you be with me now?
I think the thing is with that is, you've obviously broke up and it's been a while since you've seen each other, but now you've seen each other, he's probably thinking like, oh, I actually quite like her again. Oh, she seems, you know, because it's all new and fresh again.
Millie's looking good these days, isn't she?
So the chances are he's probably just being a classic idiot of a boy and trying to just keep his hooks in you, so that if he did want to come back to you in the future, he could just be like, hey Mill, how have you been, you know?
And you'd be like, oh my god, finally.
He's trying to just keep his hooks in you, honestly. So I would just forget that comment and be like, okay, hun. Because if he's saying maybe sometime in the future, if he wanted to be with you, he'd be with you
right now. He wants to piss about, have a laddie time, single. But
he knows you're a good girl, so he'll maybe come back to you when he's done with all that. Sorry?
You should be like, no, I'm a girl who doesn't wait for no one. If you don't want me now, you don't want me ever, and I'll find someone who wants me now. Thank you.
So goodbye, sir.
Goodbye, sir. Good day to you.
Moving on. So basically, I really fancy this boy that works in my work.
Oh, I love this.
But I'm not sure if anything more than, it's anything more than a work friendship type thing. We speak in work all the time, have joke and stuff, but we don't really continue that outside of work. I've messaged him once when I was drunk and that started a bit of a convo, but after then it just died. I don't want to make anything awkward in work, but at the same time I really like him, and being with him all the time makes me like him more. You know what? Chances are he's feeling the exact same. 100%. Chances are he's like, oh my god, Sally at work is just so cool. Like, I wish like me and Sally could like see each other out of work, and like. And chances are he's thinking like, God, what if I message him? It's awkward at work. Chances are you're both thinking the same thing. Like, you both want to make a move, but you both don't want to make it awkward for each other at work. I think what you need is a staff night out, have some drinks, get you two. That's what you need to do, a staff night out. Get arranged in that and you'll be golden. Alcohol loosens everything up on both parts. Helps every budding relationship. The thing is, he's probably like, oh, Sally's really cool, but she probably doesn't want to see me outside of work. Like, there's no way Sally doesn't want to see me. Or just send him, if you two have any like jokes, send some sort of meme that like relates to that joke, and then start a conversation through that. Like just try and send him something like a Snapchat, like, oh, remember blah, 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 blah. Or like a picture of him, like, you know, you need to just,
or reply to his story. That's
reply to his story.
It's like a very subtle, banterous way you can initiate conversation.
You don't have to be like, hey, how are you?
How's your day?
You could even just be like, when are you next in? My day was so boring today because you weren't here. Where's my work partner, you know? It's so exciting.
Oh, isn't that so fun? Young love. We met at work. At first we were just friends.
Then it blossomed.
Went on that night out. Staff night out. No shot. Oh my god. Hey! This is for the boy talk video. Yes, it is. I've been talking to this boy for about 2 months now, and I do really like him. But my past relationships are stopping me from meeting him because I'm scared to get hurt. But I want to meet him ASAP in case he thinks I'm pushing him away. So you've not met him yet, but you're just scared to get into anything. You can look at this 2 ways. Like, you need to work, like, on one hand, you need to work on yourself and get to a place where you love yourself and you're like, I'm ready for a relationship now. Like, I'm ready.
My scars have healed.
Yeah, and I'm like, I know that there is a possibility that I could get hurt again, but I'm willing to take that risk to find love again, right? But then on the other hand, it's like, if you're liking this guy now and, you know, you don't want to look like you're pushing away, then you can just go for it now. But you need to feel like, you need to be ready for that.
You need to feel healed and ready before you dive into something else.
Because you've had past relationships, plural, where you've been hurt, and I know, so if you're going into something new, you're just like, oh, it's just going to end the same way.
Yeah,
that's what
you're more pessimistic than you would have been in your other relationship.
So I'd say, personally, just if you're really liking this boy, go for it. But I think if you're thinking like this, you're scared.
Maybe hold your horses.
Hold your horses, because you don't want to get. There's no rush, and like if he still talks to you in a few months' time, then amazing. Just maybe let him know. Be like, oh, I'm just not ready to just get involved with anyone at the moment. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You know, I really just need to heal a bit and just have some time to myself without a boy. You know, because when you're in a relationship, it's a very intense time, and you know, you're with that person a lot of the time, and sometimes you can lose yourself. So just find
yourself.
Have
some like good single time, like a solid amount of time being single.
I feel like you need at least a month. At least, like, you need to forget about, you need to have time on your own.
Yeah.
Don't jump
You need to remember like what it's like to be single and not have someone texting you all the time, or not be going not be going on dates, or meeting up with them on a Friday night, or sleeping at their house. Like, you need to remember what your life is like when you don't have someone else.
You need to make that be the norm again, and be like, oh, this is just normal that I check my phone and there's no boy popping up.
Yeah.
Like, it's normal that I don't have a good morning text, or like, oh, it's normal that I'm not going to his house, and like, you need to find your own norm again, and then when you're ready for it again, you'll know you're ready. You'll be like, do you know what, I want someone now. Yeah. You know what I mean? You'll know it.
Okay, so I've been seeing this boy at uni. He's a bit older than me and he seems really lovely. But the other night I went out with my friends and bumped into him with his flatmates. I was asking a girl in his flat what he's like. That's clever, well done. And she said to be careful because he's a massive player. Don't know whether to continue seeing him because he hasn't treated me badly yet, or bun him off because I don't want to get hurt. Bun him off.
The thing is, I know you can say like, oh, you can't change a guy, like you shouldn't feel going into something. Yes, you can. But you can. The thing is, if they're saying that, you can be like, yeah, okay, but it's good though, because you've got your wits about you. Like, you know what he's like. Yeah. But the thing is, he could be like, do you know what, something different about Hayley. So I like Hayley. He's like, oh, I think I could commit to Hayley. Yeah. But you can't just like not start anything just because you're like, oh, you're a player, you're gonna cheat on me, you just want loads of girls.
I think another girl. You need to like if you like him, definitely continue seeing him, but just have your wits about you. You know
what's going on.
Don't get involved too quickly. Don't give anything up too quickly. You know, because you can be like, well, I know what we've done in the past, so I'm gonna just hold my horses a bit. Like, if anything, it's good that the flatmate told you that, because now you know everything. Like,
just let him know. Be like, look, I know what you like.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna take it a bit. You know, and if he likes you, it'll be fine.
He'll prove it to you, and things will work out.
But otherwise, he'll live up to the stereotype of what he's been named
and then
you'll be like, knew it, expected it.
Exactly, you'll be like, brilliant, well, I thought this would happen. Yeah. I was expecting this.
Don't get invested too quickly. Like, I would just see him if you like him, but just keep your guard up and just have in the back of your mind that he could you know, it could.
But the thing is, exactly, a lot of these player boys, most of the time, they're just waiting. They're
waiting for the right one.
They're waiting for the right one. Like,
he's having fun at uni. Like, of course he's going to be a player.
Yeah.
He's going out. He's going home with people. Like, he's at uni. Like, if he's a lad, that's what they're going to do.
And he doesn't think anything of these other girls that he's sleeping with, or these other girls. They're just bodies, which is horrible. It's disgusting. Chances are he's like, oh my god, I've met this girl and she's actually really cool, and like we get along really well, and she's really beautiful, and I really like her.
Right, that's the end of the boy talk.
We hope you
always feel like a huge therapy session.
I enjoyed that.
Getting all, you know, the boy
and happy Valentine's Day.
We've got love here on our
You've got love right here. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Love you guys lots.
So this is going up on Wednesday, so we'll see you on Friday.
So we'll see you on Friday. But it's Valentine's Day today. So, on Wednesday. It's not Wednesday today, but it will be when you watch this.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Bye, happy Valentine's Day.
Send me a message saying Happy Valentine's Day, because I feel like it will feel nice for me.
Bye.